The homecoming. While on our way to meet up with Naya for some wedding planning. You're letting Addison and Jordan watch the boys alone? I am. What do you think? This makes sense. She did well with the boys at dinner. I'm glad you agree. I hope so. What would you have done if I didn't? What do you mean? You didn't think about getting my opinion or even telling me first? I'm telling you now. You feel heat rising in your cheeks as your frustration grows. Sam's brow furrows in concern. Crystal, is everything okay? You take a deep breath, trying to push your anger down deep. It's fine. I was just surprised, is all. If you say so. The two could ride the rest of the way to the appointment in tense silence. Soon you and Sam arrive in Westchester at a charming building surrounded by beautiful gardens. If this is how gorgeous the office is, I can't imagine how impressive the clothes turn out. Naya aims for nothing shy of perfection, including from her associates. As if from cue, Naya steps out of the building, accompanied by another woman, and makes her way with you. There's my favorite happy couple. You hold back a scarf, crossing your arms. Yep, happy couple. That's us, alright. You go to meet Demi Torres, the decorator I hired for your wedding. You'll take me later. She's the best in the biz. It's so nice to meet you both. Nice to meet a lot about you. Oh boy, that doesn't sound too promising. Oh, good thanks. I can't wait to help you bring your dream wedding to life. If you follow me inside, we can get it started. Demi leads you inside to a showroom full of beautiful wedding decorations. Now, I'd like to ask you both some questions to help narrow down a few aesthetic options to outfit your wedding venue. Bring it on. Demi reaches into her bag and pulls out a tablet. First, what would be your dream location for your first vacation as a married couple? I have to say a peaceful countryside. I like the idea of getting some peace and quiet outside of the city, reconnecting with nature. Oh, the load time wouldn't hurt either. Now, what's your favorite wedding reception tradition? I have to say, the first dance. Me and my new wife getting a quiet moment together and all the excitement, it doesn't get much better than that. That's my favorite part too. Okay, a final question. If you could describe your relationship in one word, what would it be? You take a moment to think it over, discounting the frustration you still feel from the car ride before it landed on. Definitely fairy tale. A beautiful princess meets a fair maiden, and they overcome insurmountable odds to be together. It's a tale that's all this time. There was even a fire-breathing dragon involved. Sam leans over and whispers, I'll do your favor, and not tell Sophia you said that. Good answer. Debbie taps away on her tablet a few more times and breaks out into a wide smile. Alright, you've got your results. Your perfect wedding decor is luxury classic. Debbie tilts her tablet so you can see the mock-up of the centerpiece on the screen. That's beautiful. I can definitely see it working for a reception. It makes sense for a sophisticated couple like you. But keep in mind, these results aren't binding. They're just a way to spark inspiration. I brought a few other ideas, like this. She taps on the tablet, and a new image comes up. The farmhouse chic design will lend the reception a little rustic charm. And that's gorgeous too. Lastly, I have a simple option. all of the bells and whistles. I call it sweet simplicity. We have everything for this one on site already, but the other options will require some paperwork to put orders in. On the bright side, that means you two will have some time to explore the gardens. We even have a hedge maze. Great point. You get a feel for what your custom bouquet will look like, with luxury classic or farmhouse chic option. I'd be happy with any of the options, to be honest. Do you have a preference, Crystal? It's so hard to choose, but I'm leaning toward one over the others. Once I've read it, remember, it is all about what you want on your day. Upgrade your wedding centerpieces to unlock matching wedding reception decor and to get a private moment with Sam right now. An elevated but laid-back style fits us perfectly. Demi claps her hands together in excitement. I love that decision. Farmhouse chic is exactly what I would pick for you. Then looks like we got decorations. Based on the samples alone, I can't wait to see the final product. Perfect. Now I can get started on the ultra forms while I show you the gardens. Unless you prefer to wait here. We'd love to see him. You sigh with frustration as Sam answers for both of you, reminded of her decision about Addison and the boys. Typical. What you want goes. What's wrong with the garden? Nothing. Forget it. Let's just go. Okay. Our garden is done. The door's just this way. Demi makes way down the hall. You brush past Sam to follow, but she shoots out her hand, stopping you in your tracks. What's going on with you? You can't possibly hate the decor that much. You draw your hands up in frustration. It's not about the decor. Then tell me what's bothering you, instead of just making passive-aggressive barbs. Fine, I wanted to wait to discuss this, but you insist I do it now. That's exactly the problem. Yeah, we just go ahead with what you want, whether it's in business or with the boys. Hang on, the boys? What does this have to do with them? Everything. You don't view me as a partner when it comes to them. And that's not true. Yes, it is, Sam. I think with Addison watching the boys is a perfect example. Crystal. Sam, you and I are supposed to be partners, but I never felt like we're on equal footing when it comes to the boys. What? Of course I consider you my equal. Sam, your actions say otherwise. Sometimes it seems like when it comes to Mason and Mickey, you still take me and just the nanny. Once married, it should be a discussion, not just you doing things your way all the time. I hadn't thought about it like that. Reach out and take her hand, stroking her thumb with yours. You've done an incredible job raising the boys on your own, but we need to be a team now. And lately, you've been so focused on figuring out how to co-parent Addison that you neglected to account for me too. You watched the emotions change across her face. At first she looked shocked, then hurt, and resolved. Crystal, all I can say is that I'm sorry. Truly. I promise you, I'll do better, starting right now. I can't change things today, but I'll talk to you anytime something comes up. Boys and Addison will navigate this unusual situation together. Thank you, Sam, for listening. I should be thanking you for telling me how you feel. I know I can get pretty wrapped up in my own things, but your patience means the world to me. You toss your arms around Sam, pulling her close to you, and enjoying the way your bodies fit perfectly together. She runs a hand up your back, softly trailing her fingers up and down your spine, giving you goosebumps. I love you. I love you too. You pull back, pressing your forehead against Sam's. I'm sorry too. I should have brought this up earlier instead of letting my anger simmer. I thought it'd be better to wait till we finish the appointment, but that obviously backfired. I'm just glad we figured it out together. Burying her face into your neck, Sam holds you closer. We're a team now, Crystal. Forever and always. Today we break apart, follow after Demi, hand in hand, the weight in your chest feeling much lighter. Sun's beginning to set when you catch up to Demi and step outside into a garden full of fragrant, early spring blooms. Wow, these gardens are stunning, Demi. We put a lot of thought into spreading out plants that peak at different seasons so that no matter the time of year, there's always something to admire. But I must admit, this time's my favorite. In fact, she finds a pair of prudent shears among some gardening supplies and starts cutting flowers off some bushes. What are you doing? A bit of inspiration just struck, and I thought I'd make a bouquet to match the centerpieces. 1 minute, please. She moves to a work table near the gazebo and quickly arranges the bouquet, adding some final touches before presenting to you. I wasn't kidding when she said you're the best in business. I can already picture Crystal walking down the aisle holding it. You're too kind. I just couldn't make note of the arrangement, but if you're enjoying yourselves out here, I recommend checking out the hedge maze. It's a fun place to kill time, not to mention very romantic. You exchange looks with Sam and with a smile. Fun and romantic sounds like our kind of thing. The last rays of light disappear as Demi heads back inside. You and Sam make your way into the white maze, her arms slung around your waist. Wow, this place goes on and on. If we're not careful, we can get stuck here forever. I wouldn't mind that, actually. Cut off from the rest of the world for a while. Just you and me. When you put it that way, it doesn't sound half bad. The two of you keep going, heading even further into the maze, and guided by instinct. You know, this far in, this place is pretty private. Not a soul around. What are you implying? This. She puts her hands on your hips, pulling you in toward her, but when she leans in to kiss you, you slip past her and dance back playfully. You're going to catch me first. What do you... Before she can finish, you're off. You toss a wink over your shoulder as you round a corner. Time to make it work for it a little bit. But first, I gotta pick a direction to lose her in. Turn right, running toward a wooden swing with vines wrapped around the ropes. And this be fun when she finds me. You find a nook to hide in and wait for Sam. Crystal, are you over here? She sounds close. You wait and wait. I haven't heard any footsteps for a while. I wonder if she's... Suddenly, you hear a pair of hands on your... Suddenly you feel a pair of hands on your waist. Found you. But she quickly turns to laughter as you turn her arms and see the grin on her face. So, that's the game over then. Well played, Miss Dalton. Why, thank you. Now, I believe I'm owed my prize. I believe you are. She pulls you in so close that you press against the soft curves of her chest. I bet you'll taste even sweeter after the thrill of the chase. She surges forward and captures your lips with hers. You let out a soft moan, intensity of the kiss. Sam. You open your mouth, allowing her tongue to dance with yours. Your mischievous mood taking over. You bite her lower lip. Oh. Sam kisses you even harder, lifting you up and placing you on the seat of the swing. You wrap your legs around her as you grip the ropes. Your lips crash together over and over, Sam's hands exploring your body over the fabric of your clothes. Oh, Sam. You release the ropes to grip Sam even closer and lose your balance, nearly falling out of your seat. Sam's grip on you is strong. She holds you steady with a breathless laugh. I hate to say it, but that might be a sign that it's time to turn back. You're right. Now is probably wondering what we're up to. Something tells me she knows exactly what we're up to. The two of you share a guilty grin before heading back out through the maze, hand in hand, making only a few wrong turns before getting to the office. There you find Naya sitting on the table. She gestures toward the open seats. Just in time. Enjoy your last time exploring the gardens? You get Sam's smoldering gaze, which sounds like drew you. You can say that. I can't pass up a hedge maze. Well, I got a few more wedding details to go over with the two of you. She pauses, looking back over at you with a careful eye. Crystal, you gotta do something right. She gestures toward your hair, and your hand flies up, pulling out a leaf. Thanks. That weekend, you're finally moving back in with Sam and the boys. Careful not to upend the box you're carrying, and press the button for the pen test with your elbow. Look down at Mason and Mickey, both catching their breath to take care of light boxes themselves. This is a lot of work. Please tell me you're never gonna move again, Crystal. Don't worry, I don't plan on it. You know, I would have paid for movers. I think we can make it work in our budget. Hey, I don't have that much stuff. And that's what you think. Not to mention, I don't want you to just throw money at my problems, Sam. I don't want to lose track for him. So many people completely lose themselves when money's involved. But I know you, Crystal. You're hardworking and generous, and no amount of money in the world will change that. Besides, I like who you are. She leans over and presses a kiss to your cheek, the contact leaving behind a feeling like an electric spark. That's a relief, since you're marrying me and all. Stepping out of the elevator, surrounded by your little family, you can't help but revel in how right it feels to be back. The four of you set the last of your things with the rest of the boxes. Home sweet home. It's nice to have you back. Mason leads you into the living room while Mickey wrangles over one of your boxes. Sam follows shortly after, placing a glass of wine next to you. What's all this? Use unpack your things, Crystal. We're making a special surprise for you. Sam leads the boys into the kitchen. After some time spent unpacking, they walk proudly back into the living room. Okay, we're ready. Born aperitif. Did I say that right, Mom? Close enough. You follow them into the kitchen and take a seat at the dinner table, their big creation displayed in the middle. Wait. What is this? It's your welcome back dinner. Is that mac and cheese with pepperoni? And peas. Mom said there had to be a veggie with dinner. It wasn't quite what I had in mind, but I appreciate the creativity. And what's... You poke out a red spot with your fork. Hot peppers. Well, tell me what's a cooking show with Carter that said you should always add some spice. Oh, but it can also be the ketchup. Wow, that's quite the combination. I tried to warn them off the peppers and ketchup combo, but they insisted it's their special recipe. You take the serving spoon and place a big helping of the mac and cheese onto your plate. With a slight movement of hesitation, you take a bite. twins watch expectantly as their taste buds take in the confusion medley. First is the tangy taste of the cheese, then the saltiness of the pepperoni, followed by the heat of the peppers. Do you like it, Crystal? Boys, I absolutely love it. Did I just say that because we made it? Nope, it's cheesy, salty, and delicious. I think you two could have a future as celebrity chefs ahead of you. That'd be fun. It sounds like they eat all the food after. Boys grin proudly as you scoop the mac and cheese onto their plates. As the four of you eat together, you feel utterly and completely at home. Later that night, you and Sam help the twins get ready for bed. Both boys are in their beds under the covers. Sam goes to tuck the twins in. Good night, you two. Wait, I want Crystal to tuck me in. I think your mom will tuck you in tonight, Mason. Oh, okay. Why don't you tuck me in tomorrow? I promise. He gets the top of his head before turning your attention to Mickey. So you get to play with us every day now? Just about. Awesome. You're the best mom's future wife we can ever have. And you're the best future wife's kids. With a drill of anticipation, you head into the master bedroom. I have to admit, it's still a bit strange coming to stay in your room instead of my old one. Well, I hope you get used to it soon, because this is officially our room now. Sam wraps her arms around you from behind, dropping a smattering of kisses onto your neck. You blissfully close your eyes. Say that again? Our room. Our walls. Our floors. Our nightstands. Our bed. Playfully, you pull away, swinging your hips as you move toward the bed. You lower yourself onto the mattress and strike a sexy pose. Honey, I'm home. Sam looks at you hungrily. I can't tell how good it is to hear those words. Then, why don't you show me instead? She crosses the room, climbs onto the mattress, and takes you in her arms, capturing your lips in a passionate kiss. What do you say we rechristen our bed? You pull Sam toward you, kissing her again, deeper this time. You know, none of the two of us are going to be sharing a bed forever. The word sends an inside shiver through you. I have a very boring question for you. Which one of us is going to make the bed in the morning? We're going on deep now, are we? I say you will. Oh, will I now? You're taller. You have an easier time reaching across the mattress. Yes, I can't argue with that. You run your fingertips down Sam's arms, and she shivers. But honestly, the more I think about it, the less I care who makes the bed. I'm way more concerned about I'm making it right now. She swiftly rolls you over so you're on top of her, leaving you breathless. You're right. That sounds like much more fun. You come together in a frenzy of your kisses bordering on desperate, like you can't get enough of each other. You clutch Sam's face in your hands for a moment as you kiss her, then let them trail down her shoulders to find her breast. Oh. She lets out a soft sigh as you gently bite her lower lip, cupping and caressing her curves. You are so sexy. You slip your hand under her top, delving beneath the cup of her bra to tease her nipple. Warmth blossoms between your legs as she responds to your touch. You want to talk? She recaptures your lips in a sensual kiss, her back arching as your fingers work against her skin. You sit up as Sam begins to tug at your clothes. Hang on. Straddling her, and you slowly pull every scrap of fabric off, making each exposed inch into a show. And here's something else, Crystal. I believe it's your turn. You begin to remove Sam's pajamas just as slowly, taking your time as you drink in the sight of her. Lying breathlessly next to one another, you take a moment to appreciate each other's bare forms. How am I supposed to get out of this bed every morning knowing you're here looking like that? Simple. You don't. Sam trails a finger up his eye, gently tracing shapes as she goes. You shiver the teeth in contact. So, tell me what you do want, Crystal, right now. I want you to touch me. Sam bites her lip. You don't have to tell me twice. Her finger slowly completes its journey up your leg, moving all around you to tease you, but never quite finds the spot you want most. Sam, please. I love it when you beg for me. Without waiting another second, she pushes her finger inside you. Yes. You barely have time to register the pleasure before that finger is followed by another. Soon she's moving them in a quick rhythm against you. Oh my God. You clutch the sheets beneath you and squeeze your eyes closed. With each stroke, you can feel your pleasure growing and growing, but it's not enough. Sam, I want to touch you too. Reaching forward, you cup her, enjoying the feel of her wetness. It turns you on to know how much you turn her on. Wow, someone's excited. You softly brush your fingers along her entrance, not add enough pressure to give her what she wants. Crystal, stop teasing. You find her center and begin moving your hand at a pace to match hers. You bite your lip, enjoying the moment of pleasure she lets out. Is that what you wanted? Yes. Tell me how much you like it. Her words come out as a pant. So much. You're making me feel amazing, Crystal. Soon, both of your movements grow faster, less controlled, as you match one another for speed. You feel yourself nearing your finish with every movement, but there's something you know will bring it closer. Sam, make me forget my own name. You let out a loud moan and speak huskily. Give me more, please. Harder, faster. Make me feel this night tomorrow. She groans at your words, her pace increasing. You're so sexy, Crystal. I want everyone to know who you belong to. At the sound of her words, along with a well-placed touch, you feel yourself near the edge. Sam, me too. Come with me, Crystal. Together. would cry. You finally released at the same time as Sam. Sweat soaking sheets of the bed you shared together. Sam, Crystal. Afterward, you catch your breath, your racing heart returning to a steady beat. That was... Sam leans over and presses a long, gentle kiss to your lips. On the first night in the entire future together. She wraps her arms tightly around you, and you drift off to sleep. The next morning, after a restful night of sleep, you groggily wade into the kitchen to put on a pot of coffee. Definitely needed some caffeine after the night we had. When suddenly, someone buzzes into the penthouse. Who will be here at this hour? You press the button to let the mystery guest in and see. Crystal? You're here? And in your pajamas? Oh, right. Guess we all slept in a bit this morning. The move was pretty tiring. Move? Yeah, I moved back into the penthouse yesterday. Addison tenses up, her expression suddenly changing from complete surprise to entirely pissed. I see. Sam did mention that. Oh, well. What do you do? Too bad. Well, you gotta get over it, I guess. Gee. That you know, that sucks to suck. But, yeah.